Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock and this is City of Heroes on the private servers. We're on the Homecoming Cluster's Everlasting server, which is the roleplay server, and we have our martial arts super reflex scrapper Silver Phoenix, who's still level 19 because I haven't turned on the XP gain yet. We're doing Karen Parker's missions and Vitaly Chernenko's, and we're trying to get the final story arcs for level 15 to 19. And I just got a timed mission from Karen Parker. So I headed in here. We're in Perez Park. Actually, underneath the canopy, I've actually come into the maze because you had to get into this area. And so what the mission says is that the Sioux have a scroll of the Spirit Dragon. Now, my character's patrons are a dragon and a phoenix, so obviously this is relevant to her. I'm kind of hoping I can get a Sioux arc out of this, but I'm almost certain there's no level 19 Sioux arc. So we're just going to go ahead and do this. And then I'm going to actually go talk to Dr. Delilah in Faultline. I think Delilah might require me to be level 20. If that's the case, I'm going to just go ahead and turn on XP. I was going to actually do that after talking to Karen Parker, and then this turned out to be a timed mission. So doesn't seem like it's too big of a map. And one of the nice things about caves is they don't have multiple levels with elevators, so this map is it for the map. So we're going to go ahead and defeat the Sioux, and then we're going to talk to Delilah, and if she requires us to be a higher level, I'm going to just go ahead and turn on XP gain. As far as I can remember, the only major story arc that might have been below level 20 that we haven't done yet is the Clockwork King, and because we haven't faced him yet. So we've done a couple of Clockwork things, but we haven't done the actual Clockwork King. And so I'd like to do that, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get that. I just don't know which contact gives it out. And what do we have here? We have Sioux Inkman. My martial arts is better than yours. Oh, theirs is better than mine. I'm held. Okay, practice brawler time. Now, this is going to be a bit rough if they're going to keep mezzing me, because I cannot keep practice brawler on all the time because it doesn't recharge fast enough. Now, when it's on, they won't be able to mez me. But, and I can of course mez them back with stun. So two can play at that game, boys. But I am not going to be able to keep practice brawler on all the time. And so we need to recover a scroll, which is the scroll of the Spirit Dragon. So these maps are very maze-like. And I try to reveal it all so I know I've been everywhere. Let's see. How do we get down this way? Gotta go around, I guess. No? So how do we get that way? Well, you'll have to pardon me, guys, while I try to figure this out. I know there was a trick. Oh wait, up here? Up here maybe? No. Here. Yep, it goes around. There we go. Now there's another whole section. Well, that dead ends. I used to know a lot of these maps like the back of my hand. Okay, I don't think these guys have the mez. So I'm just gonna kick the crap out of them. One. Two. Yeah, you guys have no chance. I am Silver Phoenix. My Kung Fu is better than yours. Alright. Good deal. We got the caltrops. That's probably the most annoying thing that the Inkmen do. There's another spot up here. Oh, I could get held. Yeah, they're going to be messing the crap out of me, these guys. I can measure back, though. Alright, they're both stunned. And we got him before he could get me. And now we critted this guy, so that's good. Again, smashing resistance. I'm not going to turn on the practice brawler because we got this guy beaten. Okay. And this is stun. So this increases stun duration. We could put that on here and increase the stun duration from 9.4 seconds to 10.86. May as well. No reason not to put it on. So the scroll is not in this area, but there is a continuation of it. Okay. Sorcerer. Alright. Stun him. Gotcha. And you cannot be a pain in my butt because you've been stunned. I took you out. That's what I want. Alright. You can see we're kicking some serious butt with this character now. We haven't even begun to come into our own in terms of the amount of damage we're going to be able to put out compared to what we're going to have when we have single origin enhancements, when we have Eagle's Claw, Dragon's Tail, which is an AoE. Eagle's Claw is a massive attack that does huge amounts of damage. Our ability to stand it and take it when we get a loot at level 38 and slot it, because it's basically a panic power, an instant power that it's a click power that massively increases your I'm going to have to find my way out here. Massively increases your defense. What happens is when it runs out, you lose all your endurance. So you got to use it sparingly and wisely, and have some endurance on hand to recover. Because I think you not only does it drain all your endurance, but then your endurance recovery gets hosed for some period of time. Now we gotta go back. I always get lost coming through here. There we go. Okay. So no scroll down there. Sorcerer! Get him! Before he can do anything, there it is. Yellow ink man I don't care about. Oh, he held me. Yeah, I don't like that, but the sorcerer is much more dangerous than the yellow ink man. Get him! Hurry up before he teleports. Oh, come on! Got him. Alright. There we go. Crane Enforcer. He's stunned. Finish him off. Alright. And then this guy. There we go. Excellent. Alright, so I don't know where the scroll is. I see somebody back there. Who else is with him? Nobody? Oh, yellow ink man. Practice quick. There we go. Just in time. Yeah, the yellow ink men are rough. Because they're minions, and most mobs up to this point, the minions do not have mez. But the Tsu do. Okay, nothing up there. So we need to go through the doorway here. Wow, there's still probably a lot left to this tunnel. I said, well, there aren't many levels, but it's still got as much beef to it as a 3 or 4 floor office building. Sorcerer. Stun, that's it. Come on, get him. Got him. There we go. Yep, I got him just as he was trying to teleport. Okay. So we've cleared that. Now we have great yellow ink men. This is going to be rough. This practice brawler. Well, practice brawler's still up. So if we hurry up. Get him knocked back. No. Practice brawler just faded. Is starting to fade right now. It's flashing. Got him. Okay. And so there's the scroll of ancient power, and there's a boss. Alright, so I'm going to go after these guys first. And let practice brawler recharge, because I don't think we want to fight that boss without it. Let's stun the ancestral spirit. And then take this guy out. And then we will finish the ancestral spirit. Good deal. Alright, now I need to rest. I'm going to have to wait for practice brawler to recharge. Ordinarily I wouldn't do that, but with these guys they do have a lot of mez. I'm not sure what this guy can do, but since he seems to be an awful lot like an ink man, who's like a boss level ink man, my guess is... Oh wow, it tells you what he drops. Interesting. My guess is he's going to have mez like they do, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, and look how much damage he's taken. We got him. Look how fast that was compared to like Vajilok, right? That's how much more powerful an elite boss is. Alright. Looks like we got these guys. And now we're looking for the scroll. We got it. Done. Anybody else here? Nope, dead end. Okay. So we cleared out the Tsu. We released the enslaved ancestor spirits. And I think that's the way I'm going to roleplay this, that the ancestor spirits of the Tsu are not willing participants. They're honorable ancestors who have been corrupted by the Tsu sorcerers to serve evil purposes, and she's freeing them to go back to the spirit world. I like that. Alright, we can head out. We've completed our mission. I'm fairly sure with the time missions in the old days, you had to actually get back to your contact before the time was up, and a lot of people failed missions because of that too. Alright, now we're in the maze of Paris Park, so I gotta get out, but we didn't have to come in too far, thankfully. I think this is the end of it here. Yeah. Paris Park would be a really nice park if it weren't full of all these evil guys. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. What was that, about 20 minutes? Okay, head to Steel Canyon to get the train. Actually, we could have just headed straight to Skyway City, but that's alright. Do I have her phone number? Oh, I do. Excellent. Alright, let's get into this area here, and we will call her up. Call her. She says, okay, the Scroll of Spirit Dragon once belonged to a powerful hero called Flamebreak. She died during the Rikti War, but I'm sure her family will be glad to have the scroll back. And we don't have any story arcs getting ready here as well. So what I'm going to do, since I have everybody's phone number now, is I'm going to go to Faultline, and I'm going to see if I can, so I should have actually really gone to Skyway City. I'm going to go to Faultline, and I'm going to see if I can talk to Dr. Lila. If she says you're not ready yet, then I'm just going to go ahead and turn leveling on, and we'll just level up, because nobody else seems to want to give us a story arc. I'm a little disappointed that I haven't got the Clockwork King yet. I'm almost certain that it was a pre-level 20 arc. You could say, why don't you just look this stuff up? I suppose I could. But, I don't know. I hate using wikis for stuff like this. I'd rather just play. I don't mind using my memory, but looking stuff up is just, like, why? It's not like this is a hard game, and if we can... if we miss stuff, we can always, if I have to, I can always, as they say, Ouroboros it, do a flashback. Now tonight, my supergroup is having another roleplay session, so I will record that, but again, if I ever do get around to posting this stuff on YouTube, I will post it in a separate playlist in case people just want to watch combat and don't want to watch the roleplay. So we're going back to Faultline. I'm going to talk to Dr. Lila. She's listed as inactive, but she was just given to me, and I have not leveled since she was given to me, so I suspect she's inactive like some of these other guys because she's not a high enough. I'm not a high enough level yet. The screen's looking a little jerky to me. I wonder if the server's experiencing some lag. As you can see, I'm doing a lot better with the super jumping now than I used to. Alright, and there's Dr. Lila. And she's a badass hanging out in this hazard zone with all the Arachnos. So, well, hello there, Silver Phoenix. Glad you made it out of that dust up. I told Penelope that I wanted to talk to you for a reason. Now, little Miss Yin told me all about what you've done for her and her daddy, and I already knew that you were helping out Jim Templar, that poor boy. So I know your heart's in the right place. I'm also guessing that you just might have noticed that there's some awfully peculiar events going on around here. I came to Faultline to investigate the metahumans, but I've begun to think, metahuman history, but I've begun to think that we've gotten some of the history terribly wrong. So, sorry kiddo, you need to be level 20. Alright, so that's it. We're turning our leveling on. And now we can talk to... Oops, come here. We can talk to... we have a mission from Vitali. We can talk to Karen Parker. Get a mission from her. Counsel or Counsel. So I see where the Council is in Boomtown. I'm not going to Boomtown to fight with them, that's silly. A group of Council agents. Let's see, a sample of the cipher help lead us to the current plans, or go to the rest of the Council in the warehouse. If Roth makes his escape, the mission will be a failure. Let's actually do the Boomtown one, because it's saying we need papers. It's going to be a pain in the neck to fight the Council in Boomtown, but we can find a spawn that's low level. Boomtown is like level 10 to 20, so we can find a spawn that's low level and just probably a single spawn or two will be enough to get the 15. So let's head to Skyway City and to the elevator, and then we'll head to Boomtown from Steel Canyon and we'll do that mission. And that shouldn't get us that much experience because it's just going to be 15 mobs, which is a lot less than what you would find in an indoor mission, a door mission, right, where you get lots of spawns of 3 on 5 different levels. In an office building, you end up with like fighting 30 or 40 guys. So this will be a short mission, and I will stop after this. So we're going to go to Steel Canyon North, and it's just right off the train station is the gateway to Boomtown. One of the things I got to figure out, you can see that Sepphoris here in the chat that's his global, and the character name is Far-Fletched, which by the way is an awesome name. Far-Fletched, probably an arrow guy instead of far-fetched. So anyway, you can see that he's got some sort of a bind that's, I don't care about the level and the class, but I would love to set up a bind so that every time I talk on this channel, it also gives my character name, since my global name is Scrapperlock and not Silver Phoenix. Alright, so now we gotta find some Counsel. Yeah, so you can see here, they were starting to get ready to rebuild Boomtown. You see this here? And that was not here originally. So they were gonna start doing the same thing with Boomtown, and little by little, see how they're rebuilding here? Little by little, they were going to rebuild it like Overbrook. And my recollection is that little by little, they were going to take these hazard zones and basically renovate them so that they turned into zones that had their own story arcs, just like Faultline. People actually go into Faultline now, right, and actually do missions there. Nobody went into Faultline when the game, after the game had been live for like a year. Nobody went in there because there were enough missions and you did not need to go to hazard zones anymore. Yep, so you can see here they're building. They're trying to restore it, and they just never got around to progressing with that storyline. Outcasts, we don't need them. We want Counsel. Trolls. 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 Counsel. So these guys are level 12. There's actually 5th column in there too. Alright, so we better get in there because they're gonna like all get killed. Let's get some credit for this. Oh, this is 5th column. Counsel. 13 more Counsel. Who is this guy? This guy's a boss for the 5th column. Look at this guy. He's like 8 feet tall. And your Counsel, we'll get credit for you too. 12 to go. There's Counsel. Counsel, Counsel, Counsel. Alright. And they're running away from me because I'm such high level. And if you look at the rewards, we're not gaining anything for them because they're grays, but we can get our clue and see if it leads into a story arc. Four to go. 2 to go. Those guys are 5th column. Counsel over here. 5th column over there. 5th column. So they're definitely still fighting the 5th column and the Counsel. Counsel! Counsel. So we got our clue. And the clue says, you took orders off a council officer. You defeated in Boomtown. It is written in the council's latest cipher and may just be the key to breaking it. Call her. And no story arc. Council has been running training sessions, exercise in Boomtown. If Boomtown is ever to be recovered, someone's got to stop the council there. Or I need to know more about the Tsu tattooing process. I want you to get over there and recover some of the Tsu's tattoo materials. Okay, so we'll do that. And that is in Steel Canyon. Yeah, it's a shame that they never really got to develop this idea of little by little revamping the hazard zones, because originally Boomtown did not have this stuff in it, where they're trying to rebuild and you've got construction workers and stuff. That originally was not like that. You just came in here and it was immediately a hazard zone, and it's a shame they never really developed that before the game was shut down. I feel like they started developing it and then kind of dropped it. Alright guys, so I hope you've enjoyed, and I will be back in the next episode with more City of Heroes.